We're going to shift formats now away from a movie scenario where I talk to you to a more specific issue-oriented, I'd call PowerPoint videos that I did on a slideshow basis, because they're more focused, clearer, sharper. You can look through them. Now, I do encourage you to look through all of those videos, watch them all. But in general, you're about to enter, assuming that we've gone through the first day of trial and we're now in the discovery process, you're about to enter something which is much more formless than the initial part of the case. The initial, the economic realities which underlie these cases, the basic law, the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, these are all things which are fairly standard. Your debt collection lawyers are basically standard. Basically everything up to this point has been fairly standard, but now we're getting into something which is much more individualized, and things are going to shift around. You're going to have a need for motions, for example, motions to dismiss, motions to exclude evidence, motions for summary judgment when it becomes clear that they don't have the things that they need. You're gonna have a variety of specific things come up, which the smaller videos are really designed to cover. And so, even the trial, although it has some formal structure to it, which I discuss in the litigation manual, but the actual trial itself is a much less a much more formless thing than you would think, judging from the fact that it has some basic structure to it. There's really no substitute for going and watching a trial if it emerges that you're going to have one. The debt collector is, pretty sure he's not going to let you off the hook, and you believe that. Although most of these cases do settle before a trial. They don't really like to spend all the time, and you're going to be costing them a lot of money. So even at the very last minute, it's very likely that it'll settle. But assuming that you've decided that there's a real good chance of going to trial, you should probably go watch a trial or two. It'll help you put things more into focus for that final push. All right, so what I want you to do at this point is to take a look through the materials, the other videos, not the movies, but I've called them videos, and you'll see that they're divided up into sort of loose categories. You really should try to look at them all. I try to make them as interesting as I can. I mean, they're not they're not the most fascinating things around, but these are all important issues, and you really never know exactly when one of them is going to come up. So it'd be a good idea to watch them all, and as soon as possible, because, as I say, you really never know when they're going to come up. Okay, so I'll be putting some more videos out on YouTube, on the web, for you regarding evidence. That's one thing that I believe there's just really never enough information on. The rules of evidence you have in the litigation manual, and at some point you probably ought to take a look at those. Start familiarizing yourself with them. They're boring, but the rules of hearsay that are going to be crucial for you, one way or the other. And so you would want to look at the rules that govern introducing witnesses, how you impeach them, how you cross-examine them. Those are all governed by the rules of evidence, and you should take a look at those as soon as possible. As I say, I'll be putting some videos out there for you on YouTube, but there's really nothing better than going and watching a trial at this stage if you think that it's really going to go there. Okay?